Hello, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks to use on your website to even grow further and expand your online traffic and your presence. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area and see if those techniques could out-dominate them just to increase your leads and your traffic and your presence. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whenever I talk about here, they're free tips for you could use on your website. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll show you these steps for your business. So first is content. Content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. You guys are an anomaly. You have a strong website. I can't add anything to this website. Also on the back end is very strong, but this is just a quick training video. I have to do some more research of why you're not showing up on Google with plumbing services in Atlanta, Georgia, because the numbers you definitely should be. But let's try to figure out what's going on here. So first off, if I live in Atlanta, Georgia, I might type this in, and here's what comes up. Ads come up here. That's good to be in the face of consumers here with ads. That's something you could invest in. Here's the map pack here. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but these are organics here. So the goal is to be organically at the top of any kind of service you do or area you provide for. And with your numbers, you definitely should be here when we type in plumbing services, Atlanta, Georgia. So can't figure out why you're there because your website is a lot better than this one, Superior Plumbing. But let's do a comparison with your website. So as I said, here's your website. A tool we use to compare and do a deep dive on websites is Ahrefs, and here's your URL right here. And here's your numbers. So yeah, you're using 15,000 keywords. If I would keep increasing your keywords, you could always do that, but you got strong keywords there. You might look at your keywords and see what's pulling from some of that searchability in Google. Maybe you up some of the plumbing services keywords to be on that plumbing service page on first page of Google. So comparing that to like the top competitor that's showing up at the top with plumbing services Atlanta, Georgia, here's theirs, and your website kills theirs. I mean, yours is a lot better, and even your numbers are better. They're only using 467 keywords, but yet they're on the top of the page of Google when it's type in plumbing services Atlanta, Georgia. Next is backlinks, and a backlink is anything where one website is linked to another website, and those act like an endorsement of your website, and it builds trust with Google, seeing others vouch for you, and it's like a popularity contest as well. But might keep this in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks to your website. It doesn't help if websites are outside your industry or link it to you. It doesn't give you trust power with Google. You do have some trust power with Google right here, and you're using over 5,000 backlinks with over 1,000 reference domains. And compare that to a competitor that's showing up at the top of that page is they're only using 3,000 backlinks with 164 reference domains. So it might be that some of these backlinks are more relevant. So you could do a comparison backlink, could take some backlinks you don't have if they're follow and link them to you. But your numbers are dominating your competitors, but yet you're not showing up in the plumbing services Atlanta, Georgia. And you guys have a lot of services, so you might show up in other ones, but plumbing is a big one as well, especially with emergency plumbing. And finally, there's citations. So citations is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And I believe you have that Atlanta address. So if your business has that Atlanta address, you want to be in the top 3 here. Much like on pages 2 or 3 at Google, people don't click this button for more services. So you want to be right in the front face of consumers. And to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and BBB. There's hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, it's great to have a social media presence as well. So the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So as once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you really start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's so important to be in the eyes of consumers here in the map pack and here organically. With your strong website, you should be doing that with all the services and all the areas you provide for. So I'm not sure what your margins are, but I imagine even if you spend more, that could generate some pretty decent revenue. And as I said, there's many more keywords you could use. You already have a lot, but you could also use more to just increase your traffic even more. So if you do find yourself want to do a deep dive more, partner, just see, I could do some more research. We could research together to give you some more information, and we could talk about goals and what could be realistic to keep on growing, and when I might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me like a few lines of feedback on this video, I appreciate that. I'd just like to hear your thoughts as marketers and Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.